Well, hello. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to Ass Hat Podcast on YouTube. Give me 2 seconds. I didn't want to burp right into the mic. Sorry. I'm constantly drinking fluid when I'm doing these because I got a scratched up throat today. So I'm going to burp a lot. I apologize, right? What we got here is DC Showcase Presents The House of Secrets. This is volume 1. Over 500 pages of comics. Look at that cover. That amazing cover now. Most of y'all know that cover. You've seen it. If you're confident, you know. First Prince of Swamp Thing. How many of y'all know that Louise Simonson, aka Wheezy, was the model for the woman on the cover? Not a lot, so let's flip it over see what this contains here. There's no escape from the House of Secrets. This was $17 when it came out. I did not pay that much. This was a gift. And the person who bought it for me didn't pay that much because they got it off of in-stock trades for probably about $12. That was the great thing about okay, DC Showcase Presents line was basically like Marvel had their Essential line where they just reprinted like 20, 30 issues in one big volume. They're in black and white. They're on newsprint, but they were cheap. And the cool thing was they were 16 to $20 for how many issues were in them. Some are a little cheaper than that. The cool thing was that the ones that you could get off in stock trades, which was most of them at the time, because all of them were in stock back then. Now I think every one of these is out of print. Were $12, maybe 15 for $20, so they're fairly priced. Come on in and rest your weary bones. The place may be cluttered, but every dark and cobweb corner tells a tale. There are enough spooky stories of shock and suspense that you'll never want to leave, even if you could. Collected 18 complete issues supervised by legendary editor Joe Orlando, this mammoth edition reprints The House of Secrets 81 through 92 and features tantalizing, terrifying artwork. Some of the comics' greatest matches include Bernie Wrightson, Alex Toth, Wally Wood, Neil Adams, Jim Aparo, Jack Sparling, and Sergio Aragonis, together with fractured fables from such renowned writers as Len Wein, Marv Wolfman, Gerald Conway, Jack Olick, and many others. Can you keep a secret? There's only one way to find out. An advertisement of the House of Mystery. I got the Unknown Soldier one, Challenger Unknown, the Phantom Stranger. Now, all these are out of print. They did these for quite a while, and then DC quit doing them, Marvel quit doing them. I can't remember, it was a few years ago, and they're going up in price. But, there's all the issues, and it tells the story, and it gives you credits for everything. Oh, Gray Morrow does some art. And like I said, it is black and white, but for the price, to me, it was worth it. And these are great ones like, orange got torn. Who did? Look at that art. These are ones where like I'm going on a trip somewhere. I throw one or two essentials in my backpack, and I got something to read for a couple of days. Even though honestly, a lot of times I get these and sit down and read them all in one day. And I do have more ones than I have of the DC ones, just because Marvel put more of the stuff I wanted to read out in this format. Here's Abel. Cain and Abel hosted the House of Secrets and the House of Mystery. Yes, the brothers from the Bible. And they got reused later on in DC's Sandman series. I'm going to look up something real quick. I think it's 92. 285. That's what I want to look at. So we got some decent, some good art in this. Some really good art. Look at that. That's some cool art. And all the DC's kind of thought, you had horror titles, you had westerns, you had war titles. All of them were used as ways to try out new artists. Artists that were good but could not produce, what were comics back then, 17 pages, 18 pages. They couldn't produce that much in a month, but they could produce, 5 pages. So we'll give them a little short story. I'm looking to see any of the Sergio stuff. Popped up. They got some. It's always had really cool covers too. There's just crazy stuff. Crazy. On some of these, I do not list the credit that people working on. You have to look at the front. Looking for Sergio Aragonis' stuff. Okay, here we go. Issue 92. Lin Wing, Bernie Wrightson. This is the first Swamp Thing, which has been it got slightly changed for the Swamp Thing series that, did well for a while there and kind of faded out. And then they brought the series back when that Swamp Thing movie was being made in early 80s, I'm thinking. And it lasted a little, and it was not doing great, so they let this British writer come over, and Alan Moore, like, hey, this book's not doing well, just take it over. And Alan Moore became huge because of that, went on to Watchmen, and, V for Vendetta, and League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, and, so much more stuff. It's a fairly simple little short story. Well done, good art. They have a guy I know. He runs. Well, I'm not sure if the comic shop's even there anymore. I have to look into it. But he used to run a comic shop down on the coast, and he told me he used to get these and give them to his kids for coloring books. I'm like, that works. I could see that. I haven't seen any Sergio in here. That's wow. Who is Trick or Treat 3-6. Dick Dillon. Okay. Writer unknown. And most of these, let me see. Let me check a time frame for this shit. Okay, these were early 70s. Okay, so by then the comics code was starting to loosen up a little bit, get away with a lot more. That's why they started with this. I mean, they wanted to put the Swamp Thing issue in there because that's the one most people were looking for. Wally Wood art. I love Wally Wood. Wally Wood does some great art. Indestructible Man. And then, of course, you always got ads in the back for, like, the other volumes, Like, their Superman and Green Lantern, the first volumes, each one of them were extremely cheap. They're like $9. You can get it for $7 easy online. I read the Metamorph. I don't own it. I want the Jonah Hex. I wouldn't mind the Phantom Stranger, the Haunted Tank, the House of Mystery. But I realized I hadn't done this. I'm like, oh, man. I had to press it. This thing had been sitting, you can see, right there. It's got a little bend there. It was sitting odd on something, so I had to press this thing to get it back in flatness. I don't know what these are going for now. Shouldn't be super. I mean, $20 would not be a bad deal on this. But, if you're interested, check it out. We'll order warning some of these and some of the Marvel ones. Essentials have went to stupid prices. Like, I need one or two of the X-Men Essentials to finish off the run, and it's the later ones, and those, not as many people order them, and whew, God, I'm not paying $35. No. Especially when it's stuff that I owned an issue for them for years, and then, sold my issues a long time ago because I had, one time I had for Uncanny X-Men, I had every issue from 100 to 300. 200 issues total, plus all the annuals came out in that time frame and all that stuff. They'd all been read, but they weren't mipped, they weren't badly beaten. They were in decent shape, and I turned around and sold all that in one lump. That's why I got and this, I've read some issues of House of Secrets as a kid, like the late 70s issues, but wanted more. So I'm out, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. Remember, if you did, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, all the other bullshit. Talk to everybody later. Bye-bye.